Hello, it's Pedram. It's nice to see you. It's chapter 14, noun clauses. 14.1 Noun clauses introduction. A. I know his address. Subject verb, object noun phrase. B. I know where he lives. Subject verb. O. Object noun phrase. Verbs are often followed by objects. The object is usually a noun phrase. In A, his address is a noun phrase. His address is the object of the verb. No. Some verbs can be followed by noun clauses. In B, where he lives is a noun clause. Where he lives is the object of the verb no. C, I know where he lives. Subject, verb, subject, verb, object. A noun clause has its own subject and verb. In C, he is the subject of the noun clause. Lives is the verb of the noun clause. D. I know where my book is. Noun clause. A noun clause can begin with a question word. See chart 14-2. E. I don't know if Ed is married. Noun clause. A noun clause can begin with if or whether. See chart 14.3. F. I know that the world is round. Noun clause. A noun clause can begin with that. See chart 14.4. A phrase is a group of related words. It does not contain a subject and a verb. A clause is a group of related words. It contains a subject and a verb. 14.2 Noun clauses that begin with a question word. These question words can be used to introduce a noun clause. When, where, why, how, who, whom, what, which, whose. Information question, noun clause. Where does he live? A. I don't know where he lives. Subject verb. When did they leave? B. Do you know when they left? Subject verb. What did she say? C. Please tell me what she said. Subject verb. Why is Tom absent? D. I wonder why Tom is absent. Subject verb. Notice in the examples, usual question word order is not used in a noun clause. Incorrect. I know where does he live. Correct. I know where he lives. Who is that boy? Verb subject. E. Tell me who that boy is. Subject verb. Whose pen is this? Verb subject. F. Do you know whose pen this is? A noun or pronoun that follows main verb being a question comes in front of B in a noun clause as in E and F. Subject verb. Who is in the office? G. I don't know who is in the office. Subject verb. Whose keys are on the counter? Subject verb. H. I wonder whose keys are on the counter. Subject verb. A prepositional phrase, for example, e.g. in the office, does not come in front of B in a noun clause as in G and H. Who came to class? I don't know who came to class. Subject verb. What happened? J. Tell me what happened. Subject verb. In I and J, question word order and noun clause word order are the same when the question word is used as a subject. A question mark is used as at the end of this sentence because do you know asks a question. Example, do you know when they left? Do you know asks a question when they left is a noun clause. (43) Noun clauses that begin with if or whether. Yes, no question, noun clause. Is Eric at home? Does this bus stop here? Did Alice go to Chicago? A. I don't know if Eric is at home. B. Do you know if the bus stops here? C. I wonder if Alice went to Chicago. When a yes-no question is changed to a noun clause, if is usually used to introduce the clause. D. I don't know if Eric is at home or not. When it introduces a noun clause, the expression or not sometimes comes at the end of the clause, as in D. E. I don't know whether Eric is at home or not. In E, whether has the same meaning as if. See chart 14.10 for the use of if with asks in reported speech. 14.4. Noun clauses that begin with that. A. I think that Mr. Jones is a good teacher. Subject, verb, object. B. I hope that you can come to the game. C. Mary realizes that she should study harder. D. I dreamed that I was on the top of a mountain. A noun clause can be introduced by the word that. In A, that Mr. Jones is a good teacher is a noun clause. It is the object of the verb think. That clauses are frequently used as the objects of verbs that express mental activity. E. I think that Mr. Jones is a good teacher. F. I think nothing. Mr. Jones is a good teacher. The word that is often omitted, especially in speaking. Examples E and F have the same meaning. Common verbs followed by that clauses. Agree that, assume that, believe that, decide that, discover that, doubt that, dream that, feel that, forget that, guess that, hear that, hope that, know that, learn that, notice that, predict that, prove that, read that, realize that, remember that, say that, suppose that, think that, understand that. See appendix chart A4 for more verbs that can followed by that clauses. 14.5. Other uses of that clauses. A. I'm sure that the bus stops here. B. I'm glad that you're feeling better today. C. I'm sorry that I missed class yesterday. D. I was disappointed that you couldn't come. That clauses can all follow certain expressions with be plus adjective or be plus past participle. The word that can be omitted with no change in meaning. I'm sure, nothing, the bus stops here. E. It is true that the world is round. F. It is a fact that the world is round. Two common expressions followed by that clauses are it is true that, it is a fact that. Common expressions followed by that clauses. Be afraid that, be angry that, be aware that, be certain that, be convinced that, be disappointed that, be glad that, be happy that, be lucky that, be pleased that, be sad that, be shocked that, be sorry that, be sure that, be surprised that, be upset that, be worried that, it is a fact that, it is true that. See appendix chart A5 or A5 for more expressions that can be followed by that clauses. 14.6. Substituting so for a that clause in conversational responses. A. Is Anna from Peru? B. I think so. So that Anna is from Peru. B. A. Does Judy live in Dallas? B. I believe so. So that Judy lives in Dallas. C. A. Did you pass the test? B. I hope so. So that I passed the test. Think, believe, and hope are frequently followed by so in conversational English in response to a yes-no question. They are alternatives to yes, no, or I don't know. So replaces that clause. Incorrect. I think so that Anna is from Peru. D. A. Is Jack married? B. I don't think so. I don't believe so. Negative usage of think so and believe so. Do not think so. Do not believe so. E. A. Did you fail the test? B. I hope not. Negative usage of hope in conversational responses. Hope not. In E. I hope not. I hope I didn't fail the test. Incorrect. I don't hope so. F. A. Do you want to come with us? B. Oh, I don't know, I guess so. Other common conversational responses. I guess so, I guess not. I suppose so, I suppose not. Note, in spoken English, suppose often sounds like suppose. 14.7. Quoted speech. Sometimes we want to quote a speaker's words. To write a speaker's exact words. Exact quotations are used in many kinds of writing, such as newspaper articles, stories, novels, and academic papers. When we quote a speaker's words, we use quotation marks. A. Speaker's exact words. Jane. Cats are fun to watch. Mike. Yes, I agree. They're graceful and playful. Do you have a cat? B. Quoting the speaker's words. Jane said, cats are fun to watch. Mike said, yes, I agree. They're graceful and playful. Do you have a cat? C. How to write the quotations. 1. Add a comma after said, Jane said, comma. 2. Add quotation marks. Jane said, quotation marks. 3. Capitalize the first word of the quotation. Jane said cats. 4. Write the quotation at the final period. Jane said cats are fun to watch. 5. Add quotation marks after the period. Jane said cats are fun to watch. D. Mike said, yes, I agree. They're graceful and playful. Do you have a cat? E. Incorrect. Mike said, yes, I agree. They're graceful and playful. Do you have a cat? When there are two or more sentences in a quotation, put the quotation marks at the beginning and end of the whole quote, as in D. Do not put quotation marks around each sentence, as with a period. Put the quotation marks after a question mark at the end of a quote. F. Cats are fun to watch, Jane said. G. Do you have a cat? Mike said. In F, notice that a comma, not a period, is used as at the end of the quoted sentence because Jane said comes after the quote. In G, notice that a question mark, not a comma, is used at the end of the quoted question. Other common verbs besides say that introduce questions: admit, announce, answer, ask, complain, explain, inquire, report, reply, shout, state, write. Quotation marks are called inverted commas in British English. 14.8. Quoted speech versus reported speech. Quoted speech: A. Anne said, I'm hungry. B. Tom said, I need my pen. Quoted speech: giving speakers exact words. Quotation marks are used. Reported speech: C. Anne said that she was hungry. D. Tom said that he needed his pen. Reported speech: giving the idea of a speaker's words. Not all of the exact words are used. Pronouns and verbs forms may change. Quotation marks are not used. That is optional. It is more common in writing than in speaking. Quoted speech is also called direct speech. Reported speech is called indirect speech. 14.9. Verb forms in reported speech. A. Quoted. Joe said, I feel good. B. Reported. Joe said that he felt good. C. Quoted. Ken said, I'm happy. D. Reported. Ken said that he was happy. In formal English, if the reporting verb, e.g., said is in the past, the verb in the noun clause is often also in a past form, as in be and D. Anne said, I am hungry. E. What did Anne just say? I didn't hear her. She said that she's hungry. F. What did Anne say when she got home last night? She said that she was hungry. In informal English, often the verb in the noun clause is not changed to a past form, especially when words are reported soon after they are said, as in E. In later reporting, however, or in formal English, a past verb is commonly used, as in F. G. Anne says that she is hungry. If the reporting verb is present tense, e.g. for example says, no change is made in the noun clause verb. Quoted speech, reported speech, formal or later reporting, reported speech, informal or immediate reporting. He said, I worked hard. He said he worked hard. He said he works hard. He said, I am working hard. He said he was working hard. He said he is working hard. He said I worked hard. He said he had worked hard. He said he worked hard. He said I have worked hard. He said he had worked hard. He said he has worked hard. He said I am going to work hard. He said he was going to work hard. He said he is going to work hard. He said I will work hard. He said he would work hard. He said he will work hard. He said I can work hard. He said he could work hard. He said he can work hard. 14th 10. Common reporting verbs: tell, ask, answer, reply. A. Kay said that she was hungry. B. Kay told me that she was hungry. C. Kay told Tom that she was hungry. Incorrect. Kay told that she was hungry. Incorrect. Kay told me that she was hungry. Incorrect. Kay said me that she was hungry. A main verb that introduces reported speech is called a reporting verb. Say is the most common reporting verb and is usually followed immediately by a noun clause, as in A. Tell is also commonly used. Note that told is followed by me in B and by Tom is in C. Tell needs to be followed immediately by a pronoun, object, and then by a noun clause. D. Quoted. Ken asked me, are you tired? Reported. Ken asked me if I was tired. E. Ken wanted to know if I was tired. Ken wondered if I was tired. Ken inquired whether or not I was tired. Asked is used to report questions. Questions are also reported by using want to know, wonder, and inquire. F. Quoted. I said to Kay, I am not tired. Reported. I answered, replied that I wasn't tired. The verbs answer and reply are often used to report replies. That is optional. See chapter 14.8. Other common reporting verbs: Kay announced, commented, complained, explained, remarked, stated that she was hungry. Thank you so much for your attention.